Rain is a weird phenomenon, but thanks to science we know how it works. This picture shows it nicely. Liquid turns to gas, gas cools turns to liquid, droplets condense on particles in the air, create clouds, the water falls, and it starts all over again. But before science figured it out, people had different theories, mostly revolving around a god or other mythical reasons. And I think it's really interesting to explore these creative theories people had around the world. So let's go explore these myths that tell us how rain is created. Let's start with some short mythologies. One of them is the Slavic Mythology. For this we have to go to 7th century Poland, Russia, Lithuania or Serbia, before they got Christianized. The Slavs had a polytheistic religion like the Greeks, and within that religion they also had a rain goddess, Dodola, wife of supreme god of thunder, Perun. So how did she create rain? The Slavs believed that Dodola milks her heavenly cows. The cows represent the clouds, and the milk represents the rain. Whenever she milks them, there's rain. Simple. Next up we got a rain mythology created by the Kalenjin religion, who live in East Africa, somewhere in Kenya or Uganda. The Kalenjins believed in rain god Ilat, who is the son of supreme god Tororut. Father Tororut orders his son Ilat to fetch water, and along the way Ilat spills some water. And the water that spills falls from the heaven to earth and becomes rain. Oh, Papua New Guinea, you had to do it. Well, the Papuan mythology believed in the rain goddess Abeguo, and just like us humans, she sometimes needs to urinate. We do it in a toilet, and for her, we are the toilet. We had an African, European, and a story from Papua New Guinea. So let's do one from Mesoamerica. Mayans actually had two interesting stories about the rain. The first one revolves around the weather god Maisabak. Maisabak sprinkles black dye on the clouds, and these clouds generate rain. I found this one interesting because it tries to explain why black and grey clouds always bring rain with them. The second Mayan story is more fun. We start somewhere near the entrance of a cave, and once in a while the god Shak leaves the cave with 4 of his dwarf companions. Shak starts to hit the clouds with an axe and a snake, and his dwarf friends do the same thing. Clouds become sad and start to cry, and voila! We have rain. Something else that's quite interesting but cruel is the offerings the Mayans gave to Shak. Most of you know that the Mesoamericans are known for their human sacrifices. Well, the Mayans went one step further. Shak preferred smaller things, so the Mayans had to offer children to keep Shak happy and content. Archaeologists found a grave where they found over 120 bodies of young boys between the age of 3 and 11 being drowned for the god Shak. Well, that's enough Mesoamerican stories. Let's go to their northern neighbors, the Native Americans. How did they create rain? Well, this is an interesting one, because there are no gods involved. In the beginning of time, there was a council of people who decided how the world would look like. And in that council was a man called Coyote, who is the main character in many stories. The council decided to create rain. And one of the members said, rain should be made of stones, so people will incite whenever it rains. Everyone was like, yeah, good idea. But Coyote didn't like it. If it should rain nothing but stones, it would be very dangerous for my people, because they don't stay at home very much. And as for myself, I might be carrying a big deer to my family to eat, and when the rain begins to fall I would certainly be killed. Let it rain in drops of water, then we can be caught out in the rain and get very wet. But we will soon be dry again. And everyone agreed with Coyote, and they decided that the rain should be made of water, and that's how they created rain. I got 2 more stories for you. We haven't had any Asian story yet, so let's go to India. Hindu mythology is always a lot of fun. The Hindu story doesn't tell us how rain is created, but it does tell us how we get rain. This story comes from the Vedas, the oldest scriptures of the Hindu religion. And it involves an epic tale fought between the supreme god Indra against the evil serpent Vritra. Vritra is holding back the rivers and the clouds so the lands won't have any water. The people are in distress, but Indra, the supreme god, will help them out. With thunderbolts he destroyed the serpent and frees the water and the clouds. And alas, rain pours down on the world. For our final story we will go to New Zealand, where we will find out what the Maori myth of rain creation is. It starts with the sky father Rangi and earth mother Papa. Yes, the mom is called Papa. They loved each other a lot. They loved each other so much that they were hugging each other for eternity. But eventually they got children, many children. The problem is they lived between their parents, but there was nothing except darkness. So one of the children had a plan. Tumatoenga came with the idea to kill their parents, but brother Tane disagrees. His plan was to push the parents apart, and so they did. With all their power, they managed to push Ringi from Papa. Bye, my love. No, Ringi! Ringi became the sky, and Papa the earth. And from time to time, Ringi cries because he can't embrace his wife anymore. And his tears are what we know as rain. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Would you like something else like this? Please leave a comment. Maybe you want a video about mythology explains earthquakes, or mythology explains volcanoes, or mythology explains love. Anyway, once again, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.